And now they can spring out of defence. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Osimhen. Pressure coming in from all directions. Hernandez has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Guardiola ready to try one. Guardiola! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely spread. Saka. Spread it left. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a look and place it forward. He can get that clear. And that is a little undercooked. And now they can clear their lines. Hernandez. Guardiola gets it away. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen! And that certainly packed a punch. And it's Batistuta. Modric. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams cuts out the pass. And here's Osimhen. Cristiano Ronaldo. 30 minutes gone. Oh, played right into his path. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Modric. Maradona. Out to the right. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the left it goes. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Works it forward. It's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Messi. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckenbauer. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Maradona. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Saka! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
And that really is so impressive.
Per il Milan, ha segnato al 43esimo minuto, numero 18.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Maradona stood his ground strongly, looking for the runner. And that has put paid to that. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Beckenbauer. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. So we're just settling back into this second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Maradona. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Batistuta. Ruben Neves. Osimhen. Modric. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. Ruben Neves. He won't be happy with that one. Modric with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And they've got rid. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He has found the way through. Osimhen. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Vinicius Junior. Saka! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, that's a key interception. Osimhen. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot! We've got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 45.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
19.
That
Numero
has
11.
certainly made things interesting.
Numero 13.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was
Il
kicked,
numero
and
22.
I still haven't
Fernando
moved.
Torres. Il numero 7.
Plays a
Il
delicate
numero 6.
ball.
Il numero 21. Neymar. Il numero 15. Attenzione, un cambio.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Di Lorenzo. He's played him through. He's found a way through. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Torres. Tar can get it clear.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Neymar. And he's taking no chances there. And he's intervened well there. Who saw this coming? Inter Milan have dragged it back at the last. Hernandez. And he's had a hit! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target. Guardiola. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And a shot! It's fallen kindly here. This their second corner of the game. And the header! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Cambio di giocatori.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And here's Drogba.
Well, both sides might have to set...
Belts one. Di Lorenzo. Doué. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Darwin. Doué. Real chance here. Dida catches it safely. And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. An intimidating atmosphere in the crowd, a crowd so close to the pitch here in this old-style stadium, the Gewiss. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. And a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he get it through? And here's Torres. That's an errant pass. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's got the beating of his man. Elise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chance to finish. That is decidedly lacking.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
That has been slung wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Modric. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Batistuta. He could be in here. Now it's Messi. They're urging him to shoot. Can he put it away? And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Inter Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Conte. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Tries a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just eases him off the ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Fernando Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Torres might just make this. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, there's the clearance. Koundé. That's really well manoeuvred. Modric unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shifted upfield. Tar deals with that comfortably. Tar clears. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Conte. That's tidy. And the finish! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And it's Batistuta. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Batistuta! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Szoboszlai! Missed by a fraction. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior. Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper's got it again. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Looking for the runner. Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a shade optimistic. Szoboszlai. Olise. Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Guardiola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Kante running with the ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's having a go! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery. Szoboszlai is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well played. Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Batistuta. Nuno Mendes threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, important interception. Bayer with the clearance. Fernando Torres. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he was quick to react. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. He's had it taken off him. No way through. Szoboszlai. Batistuta. Szoboszlai. Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Cristiano Ronaldo! Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Messi. Olise. And the counter is on. And he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Messi. Face to face with the keeper. The referee has given a corner. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. Costa Curta cuts out the pass, and it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get it.
And he'll shoot here! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Conte. Doué. Drogba. Costa Curta. Great chance! Goal! Inter! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And here's cut, real chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Cruyff. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Doué, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Drogba. Foot in. It's run loose here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got full, and the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Batistuta. And it's Drogba. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, they've got it again. Had a shot. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's Guardiola. Doué. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Well, just the keeper to beat! Tries a shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even...
And now the hit! Missed by a fraction. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Rodri. Bellingham. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Batistuta. Doué, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Inter Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's had a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they're at it again in double quick time.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's managed to get rid. Costa Curta. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And through to the goalkeeper. Conte. He's through here. He's intervened well there. Jordi Alba. Bellingham. And it's Batistuta. Drogba. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neymar. Drogba. Here's Rodri. And there is the half-time whistle. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Inter Milan are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. Here we go again then. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. And here's Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Gets his head to it! Outstanding save to keep that out. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Now it's Drogba. There's the hit! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
It's just beyond his reach. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Doué. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think...
And Batistuta!
The attendance for this match
And
was
it's
71,550.
Tar can get it clear. And here's Neymar. Now it's Rodri. That was always going to be the keeper's. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. And here's Cruyff. Drogba, and Inter now could counter-attack. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Kante. He is through here. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bastoni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field is number 22, Pedri.
It's bounced back off the post. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Robert Lewandowski.
Drogba, who's steaming forward. Pedri. Lewandowski.
There's a real tenacity about...
Has a shot!
Substitution in progress.
Kante wins the duel this time. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Number 8.
Manchester United making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious
20,
substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lewandowski. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. That's a nicely measured pass. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! Now that was quite some save.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cruyff, Lewandowski. Pedri. Now it's Darwin. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! Keeper always had the measure of that. Cruyff.
There will be 5 minutes at
Just
a
seeing
time.
the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Drogba proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Darwin. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played. Musiala. Lewandowski. Musiala. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for them.